back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Carr. And Thomas has it. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Look at this Baltimore defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And now off to the races down the right side.
Alvin Kamara.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Anders Carlson now for the point after.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Anders Carlson to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Carr on the bootleg. Catch here, left side, Thomas. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. But you look at this defense.
They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
And I've loved watching this unit on tape, because throughout this season, I've seen them do all the right things. They're about as talented a group as I've seen, and they know how to stop the run.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
Here's Carr to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Carr.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 3.
He'll drop to throw.
That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for Baltimore first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
3rd and 3.
They'll set up a throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a pickup of 6.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Dobbins hit and he fumbles.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that, in fact.
The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Again, it's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Now Carr.
That is caught.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Now a play fake. Carr, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Oh, the return is Williams. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember Drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give, Dobbins trying the right side.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown.
Jalen Hyatt
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Trying to get that one to Chris Olave.
That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Carr. He gets it to Thomas. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
We're good.
Carr to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And that is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw here. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Cameron Jordan showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
They'll get this to Flowers, left side.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going to look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 9.
Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. To the right side and complete to Thomas. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
A handoff running left is Dobbins.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 6-yard pickup.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out.
And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Down the right sideline.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
59 yards.
And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead.
Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And bulldozing his way through. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st down, New Orleans.
Now! Go team!
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
173 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Carr. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
4 yards brings up 3rd down.
In motion left, Flowers.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10.
At about the 32. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, it's Carr.
And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Completed to Hyatt.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now Flowers on the jet sweep.
And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Ravens are able to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, our coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Carr now to throw.
There's Chris Olave.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Kamara up the middle. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
On play action, now Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Touchdown, Saints.
Juwan Johnson,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Saints get a bit closer.
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Saints 21.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 37 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara,
His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the alt.
and the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Carlson for the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
The score, Ravens 42, Saints 28.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Kamara try the right side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Touchdown!
N'Keal Harry from 13 yards out. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Carlson on for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Saints 35.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
To the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Ravens look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and he's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The busy night continues for Kamara. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run off tackle right with Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now a play fake. Carr.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
7 yards to go.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. From midfield, here's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Going quickly here to Thomas. That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Carr going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Oh, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. Now Carr, got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but and now some space to operate. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 134 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Would be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying again another day.
Now Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. Carr. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
Throwing his car. Downfield, and he's got Olave.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Ravens 49, Saints 42.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving. Praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And they'll go with a ground attack here.
And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
27-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
57, Saints 42. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Heavy. Express. What's up?
On the counter, here's Kamara. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
One final try now for Carr. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points.